Celebrity Crush is the movie I'm reviewing today. This movie is produced by Uchenna Bunabo and the executive producer is Uchenna Bunabo. Writer of this movie is Munachi Emanuela and the director is Chidi Chijoke. Quick recap of this movie is a student who fell in love with a celebrity, an artist from that matter. But because the artist is not on her level, the drama started between her and the artist and the student and the fans of the celebrity. So this is how intense the story is. What I like about this movie, let's start with the characters in this movie. Clinton Joshua is the artist in this movie, and you guys already know how he acts. Pretty and okay character. Then we talk about Chioma as well. Chioma is also another main character in this movie. She is also a pretty much an average character, doesn't give much. The average character that you can expect from a student, and that was okay for this movie. Another thing I love about this movie is a celebrity crush. Now, as an artist, he had studio. He was in a recording studio. There were radio stations in this movie, but instruments showing that he's pretty much working on a music thing, and that was really good. There were little thought process put in place because he's an artist. So we expected to see a studio, a radio, a podcast, everything like that was in this movie, and I appreciate them for putting little details like this into their thought process, and that was really nice. Students, they concentrated a lot on students. So we saw university, we saw halls, we saw compound, we saw the streets of university compound, and that was really nice. Everything about university was seen in this movie. We also saw a lot of students. I appreciate that. In fact, the location for the university was really cool. I think they've used this location in about 3 more movies, and I think I appreciate them for that. Thinking about including university when you have a script that has to do with university, and they put it inside, that was really good. They didn't skip it, so that was really nice. I appreciate them for that. And another thing obviously that I appreciate is, as an artist, they made us know that there's going to be a show, and Clinton Joshua as an artist was performing on stage. We were able to put the student together and him performing on stage. Little details, I appreciate them for that. And another location, obviously, I don't know if I've mentioned, is the radio station location. When I saw it, I was like, okay, because a scandal happened, when scandals happen like this, you have to go live. They did that. You have to go to radio station, talk about the incident. You have to go to podcast. They did all of that, in this movie, and I kind of appreciate them for that. I mean, in recent time when things happen like this, these are the media outlet that everybody goes out to voice, and they pretty much put everything of that in this movie, so I appreciate them for that. Lastly but not the least thing that I like about this movie is finally a movie that is not 2 hours from Uchenna Bunabo. So I like the time they used for this movie. That was really good. I mean, it's not too much of a 2-hour movie, so you're going to enjoy every bit of it, and I appreciate the time too. It's not 2 hours, so that was really good. And cinematography finally is also okay. I mean, not as much as I expected, but it's not what I'm used to as a Uchenna Bunabo's production. So this was an okay for me in terms of cinematography, camera angles, and a little bit of lighting here and there. I kind of appreciate them for that, for doing that on this movie. So yeah, those are the things that I like. What I don't like about this movie, I'll start with when Clinton was performing on stage. I was kind of disappointed that I didn't hear him sing. I said I love the fact that they were able to gather a lot of people there and for him to come on stage and do like he's performing a song. But I would have been gagged if he was actually performing a song. If it's another production, I don't want to mention it, but like you will hear the artist actually performing a song on stage, and when Clint came on stage, I was like, okay, he's going to perform a song, and only for them to mute everything in the background and they are playing YouTube sound for us whilst he's on stage doing his thing. I was like, okay, we get it. He didn't actually produce any song, but that was really disappointing. I didn't like that at all. Another thing I didn't like about this location, everything would have been perfect for location wise, but the house they use, you know, that's pretty Joshua Small. That house has been overused by Uchenna Bunabo. This house has been overused. That location, I'm like, oh, if I see this house, I know that yes, this is Uchenna Bunabo's production. There are some locations that you see and you will know that this is Uchenna's movie. If you see this location, you see that this is Uchenna Bunabo. If you see this location, you know that this is Morisam or Ruth. Like certain locations are known to be used by certain production. You just know that yeah, this one is for this person. Just tired of seeing this location with Uchenna Bunabo. Hopefully next year we see less of this house. I'm not saying they can't use it, but less of it. Obviously, the cinematography of this movie was not perfect at all. Something obviously just wrong with Uchenna Bunabo's cinematography. Most of his movies, I really do not like his cinematography at all. Camera angles for this movie, I'm not a fan. Lighting, another problem there, so I wasn't a fan. And lastly, but not the least thing that I don't like about this movie is the acting. To whom much is given, much is expected. A lot of young girls or young fans love Clinton Joshua so much. I don't know why. I don't see the intense. Maybe I'll give him a couple of years again before I could get into what he has been acting. I don't get that intense kind of connection when he's acting his character. Now you betray someone, instead of displaying emotions and stuff like that, you were just subtle with it, just relax, and I'm like, And then Chioma, bare minimum acting. I wasn't just impressed with all the actors in this movie. It was just bare minimum, basically, and I wasn't happy with it. So yeah, those are the things I do not like about this movie. And on that note, I'll rate this movie a 5/10. It's an average movie for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. I'll see you all in the next movie review.